to say, y'all, when I ask for y'all to share your recipes that have meant so much to your family through the years, you know, I've probably made it in some form that was similar to that. But anyway, I love getting the way that y'all do it, hearing from y'all. Well, I have to say, this is a recipe that I have never made, never had it, and I'm so excited about sharing this and trying it with everybody. Debbie Atkins. Oh my goodness. She said, "Dear Paula, I would love to share this wonderful fried ripe tomato with a tangy cream cheese filling recipe that I've been making since the late 70s. Oh girl, I am all over it. I can't hardly wait." So this is what Debbie says. Mix garlic, salt and pepper, cream cheese. Did I say parsley? Mix garlic, parsley, salt, pepper with an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And this has been softened. I love cream cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and add our garlic and our parsley. And that parsley, ooh, that garlic smells so good, y'all. Smell it, Eddie?
Yes.
And I love the color that the parsley brings to the table. Ooh, doggies. I can't hardly wait. Now, it costs 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That's actually 1/4 of a teaspoon. And a little pepper. You know, you can't go wrong with cream cheese, Debbie. Whether it's sweet or savory. You can't go wrong. That's where that cream cheese belongs. Eddie just said, "You got cream cheese on your lips." I said, "Perfect, because that's just where it belongs. On my lips." All right, well, our broken beater, it slung it out good, but the one that's got all of its prongs didn't want to come out. All right. So this is going to be, y'all, the filling to our tomatoes.
Now, we talk about your broken beater a lot, and I do want people to know that we've got 2 other new beaters that you do not use. So I don't want people to think that you're just using a broken beater.
Well, I've got 2 handheld mixers in storage.
I've got one right here that you don't like to use.
I know, I just love this one. I've used it, that little peg-legged one, for so long. I just like it. All right. Now I'm gonna slice our tomatoes. And she tells us to slice them in a 1/2 inch thickness. That may be a little thick. Come on. Steady that slice up, Paula. We're gonna go through some tomatoes this way. Does that look like about a 1/2 inch to you, Eddie?
Yep. These are holding together pretty good too.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah, she said use beefsteak. I think she said use beefsteak. Yeah, 4 beefsteak or other large ripe tomato. So we're gonna spread 6 of the slices with about 2 tablespoons of the cream cheese mixture. Then top with the remaining tomato to make 6 sandwiches. All right, so we don't have to make that many. And that was a good bit. Didn't she say about 2 tablespoons? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of cream cheese, girl. I love it already. Okay. So we're gonna squish that down and make it into a sandwich. Debbie, I love it. I love it. I love it already. You know, I've been frying green tomatoes all my adult life. But I've never fried a ripe tomato. And I'm a little surprised that she doesn't tell us to salt these tomatoes. You know, to pull the water out of them. I'm a little surprised. Let me see if I can get.
I was too, Paula. I have to tell you that. But
Yeah.
I guess because we're frying them.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised. Little surprised. Okay.
I have to come over here and make sure there's at least 3.
Oh my. So, in a small bowl, combine beaten eggs with the milk. So, how much milk does she say?
Just like a teaspoon or a tablespoon.
1 tablespoon of milk. So that's probably a tablespoon. Okay. And in this bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I use a mild olive oil. I don't care for extra virgin. To me, it's like too harsh. So the mild works out good for me. So 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, here we go. Into the swimming pool. And then we're gonna dry it off with our towel. And then we're gonna dust it with these wonderful, wonderful Italian breadcrumbs.
So what goes first? You put the egg on first or the flour?
Well, you know what? I might have done that one backwards. I think I did. Let's see.
I was losing.
I'm gotten kind of out of order.
The first one.
Dredge each tomato in flour, then in the egg milk. So I did that one backwards. That's why it didn't stick good. So here we go. There we go. Now we got it back on the right track. Okay. Into the flour. For some reason, this smells like a fish fry. I don't know what it is, but I'll make sure you cover that good. This is a messy job, y'all. I almost need 2 people. One to get the hands eggy and one to get the hands floury and breadcrumby. I have to tell you, Debbie, this is just looks so good. I cannot wait to bite into them.
And this is, she says she's been making it since the 1970s?
Since the late 70s. Isn't that something? All right, I at least got us 3 done. Now I've got my pan heating. And I love the fact that Debbie uses half and half, because if you try to use straight butter, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. So by cutting it with the olive oil, it'll be great. Looks good, Debbie. So she said, put them in when your butter's melted. And our butter is melted. This is a beautiful looking vegetable dish. It's beautiful, Debbie. So I just hope I can get them brown and cooked before the cream cheese melts and goes everywhere. So I may need to thank you for sending me your phone number, Debbie, because I may have to be calling you, sister, to find out if I'm doing them exactly right. It would be a job if you were cooking these for a crowd, you know it? I would tell my company, now you can only have one. Just one. Okay, here we go. Ooh! Look at that, y'all. You go, Debbie girl. You go, girl.
She knows how to cook.
Those are beautiful. They almost look like salmon croquettes, you know? Oh, Debbie. I wonder who taught you how to make these? I don't think you said, but in the 70s, I mean, that's been 40 years, right?
Yeah.
50 years.
Let's go with 40.
Huh?
Let's go with 40.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you feel real old. I'm gonna try, when I get back in my real kitchen, Debbie, I'm gonna try dropping these in my deep fryer and see what happens that way.
The cream cheese is holding up pretty.
I know, I'm so shocked at the cream cheese. I was afraid it would go be oozing out everywhere. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir, baby. Oh, with a good old ripe Georgia tomato. I think they're ready. Don't y'all? Okay. Whoa! All right, let's come over here. I got our forks and our knives. I'm gonna sprinkle them with just a little salt, a little pepper.
They look so good.
All right, y'all grab your fork. Eddie, you're gonna have to wait, honey, unless you can
He
cut
gets
and.
robbed. I'll cut him.
Okay, come on. Yes. You do have to cut them though.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. But if you could flash, like you said, deep fry, flash pan, these would be like.
Shut up.
I've never
Shut-
tasted anything like that before in my life.
And you know what, gang? You could change the flavor of these by putting different herbs in your cream cheese.
Yeah, you could make these almost different every time.
You could.
Needless to
Make
say,
one
we
with
can't
a
stop
little
eating
rosemary,
it.
a little rosemary thyme and things like that. So you can definitely change that profile. But Debbie, my hat is off to you, honey. I thought I had seen and come across every recipe there was.
That's like that's like a meal all on its own.
Yes, yes. Just that along with maybe a grilled chicken breast would be wonderful. Or for lunch, just a fried green tomato, fried ripe tomato. Debbie, I can't thank you enough, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. And I'll help you to keep this recipe going. And that's a promise. Loving best dishes to all of y'all out there. You gotta give these a try. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.